Hey guys, so when you're in the gym next, you'll probably notice some signage has gone up, just around some gym rules. Now these rules have always been in place. It's just a little visual reminder for the standards that we expect for different parts of the gym. First one you'll see is on the recovery room, essentially, the sauna and cold plunge. So just some basic rules, you know all those rules already, but essentially we're not a bespoke recovery center like say TH7. I would love to be able to wash your towels, look after your laundry, have a fresh towel, and all of those things happening for you every single session. But essentially, that's not what we're about. The recovery center is there for you to use. I want you to use it as much as possible. But to provide that individual attention, we would have to charge like a bespoke recovery center. Obviously, we don't do that. So therefore, it requires a little bit more input from yourself, like firing up the sauna early, removing wet towels, filling up the water if it needs it. Kind of simple housekeeping rules, and that just keeps it nice for everyone. From there, you'll also notice we have the open gym etiquette up beside the TV there. That's got our duress button on it as well. So if you are in the open gym, it's an important thing to remember. Have a read through the rules. Make sure we're not doing things like high rope climbing or squatting or bench pressing without the racks. Finally, our creche. On the door to the creche, we have our rules printed. And the most important one is we don't want you to bring your kids in sick. If they're too sick to go to school or to daycare, they're probably too sick to bring them into the gym. The biggest thing there is, one, we have other kids in that room that we don't want getting sick, and some really small babies. On top of that, Alex, who's currently looking after the kids, if she gets sick, then we have no daycare for the rest of the week. And then finally, if Alex gets sick, high chance I'm gonna get sick, and then we're putting the whole gym and coaching at risk until we build the coaching team up, right? Now, it's really hard to show gratitude for when parents are keeping their kids home sick and not coming into the gym because we simply don't see them. So if that is you, thank you so much. Now remember, the creche is free. We don't want to charge for that, and that's going to stay free as well into the future, right? So with that in mind, again, similar to the recovery center, we just need a little bit of input and help from parents. We want to make sure that they haven't left food everywhere, all over the floor or crumbs down. Make sure any toys or stuff that you've brought into the creche gets taken out of the creche. It is also my office outside of creche hours, so I like to have that kind of clean so I can bring new people in. Maybe I have meetings or clients in there as well. All in all, guys, thanks so much. None of these rules are a personal attack on anyone. It's simply just a way of keeping the standard high in the gym, keeping the place clean and tidy for everyone, and making sure we have a healthy, fun time at First Point CrossFit.